What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua shows class as he kills Tyson Fury with kindness as he responds to the latest insults by the Gypsy King for mental health work. Anthony Joshua has said this: strong and powerful, but he's got no footwork, hardly any resilience, and he's a bit gutless when it comes to getting clipped. That's Tyson Fury, actually. AJ told Sun Sport, he says things about me all the time. There is so much back and forth, but Tyson Fury is only relevant the day me and him sign the contract to fight. The day he and I are going to fight is the only time really that I should be talking about Tyson Fury. I don't really want to be in that position where I am talking him down. He says a lot of controversial things, and I know if that was me, I just think he gets away with a lot. But the work he has done around mental health has been very impressive. I didn't understand how much mental health issues had played such a big part in society, and I think that Tyson Fury is such a big guy, a heavyweight champion of the world, and it means that people can look at him and think, well, if Tyson Fury can go through this, I shouldn't be afraid to talk about it. Tyson has done so well with this, and that is what I'm happy to talk about with Tyson Fury. But all the jumping on him like the little fat boy did stuff, that is all irrelevant. He's a great person and he's done great things in boxing, but until the day we fight, this is where it ends, and I don't have anything else to say about him. I really want that belt he holds, and that's where I stand. Those are the words of Anthony Joshua. Well put. Let me tell you about the relationship, first of all, between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. These guys are not enemies, okay? These guys, in fact, we saw Tyson Fury before he fought Deontay Wilder FaceTime Anthony Joshua, okay? And just to check on him, you know, hey, how you doing? Family's good, everything's good. Anthony Joshua's like, when are we fighting? He's like, behave yourself. Right? So they have a relationship. Are they the best of friends? No. Are they cordial? Sure they are. Okay? They're not enemies. But I think what Tyson Fury does, which he's good at doing, is mind games. And it's ironic coming from a person that suffers from mental health issues. You know what I mean? That he can play and get away with such mind game, crafty stuff, talking a fight up, putting a fighter down. Muhammad Ali did it the best. Do you think him and Joe Frazier was enemies? No, Joe Frazier loaned him money when he was broke. Backstory, people. Truth. When Muhammad Ali couldn't fight, Frazier was there to loan him money, give him rides and shit. Right? Okay? But when it was time for them to fight, what did Muhammad Ali do? Talk him down, promote the fight at hand, and that was that. Maybe he did it overboard, but did he do a good job doing it? Sure, I think he did. Think he did too good of a job. But Tyson Fury is in the same position, so all he has to do is batter Wilder again, like he did the second time. Okay, and Joshua do the same, and these guys will fight. So the fight is looking more and more like it could happen, right? An all-British showdown. Tyson Fury knows that. So Tyson Fury is, in fact, putting on the heat, talking up the shit, promoting the fight at hand on down the road. Okay, so yeah, he says a lot of things. We know Tyson Fury. The many faces of Tyson Fury will forever be that, I feel. Okay? But Anthony Joshua was like, you know what? I could talk about that going back and forth with Tyson Fury because they've done it in the past. But he's like, you know what? What he has done with his mental health issues. He's became an ambassador. He's doing really well. He's a role model, an example for the people that suffer with mental illness. I had no idea how society and how this affected people. And me, myself personally, I understand where he's coming from. Okay. I didn't know that so many people, suffered from anxiety, panic attacks, post-traumatic stress disorder, right? Like those things are conditions. And, of course, you thought that was only with the Army and things like that. But no, it's happening with everyday citizens just going to work, and the amount of stress and the amount of pressure that people go through every day. It's giving people these same results. Is it in the food or whatever? I don't know. But it's happening regardless of where it's coming from. It's happening, and it's putting people in this condition. And it is a real thing. Suicide is a real thing. People commit suicide because they stop loving themselves. Tyson Fury thought of doing that. He attempted that at one point. Thank God he stopped, right? Because we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. We wouldn't be praising Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua wouldn't be saying good things about him because it would be nothing to talk about. The guy that once beat Klitschko and crashed and burned. That's what his story would have been. But his story's not over yet because he was able to fight and he's able to deal with this thing called mental health issues. So, and Anthony Joshua gave him props to that. And that's what he could do. That's why the killing with kindness is the best approach. It's the high road. It's the road of character. You know what I mean? Because, you don't fight fire with fire a lot of times. You fight fire with finesse. And that's exactly what Anthony Joshua showed in this article. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on that. Hold on. I do want to talk about something else. What Joshua did say, but until the day we fight, that is where it ends, and I don't have anything else to say about him. His name will be irrelevant his name will be mentioned when I fight him. Now that goes back to Anthony Joshua being a no-nonsense fighter. You know what I mean? Like the Deontay Wilder, he turned down the job from Sky Sports to come and commentate with the Parker. It was the Parker Joshua fight. Yeah, the Parker Joshua fight. He was hired to come over there and he refused. A lot of people can look at that. Oh, Joshua wanted extra security because he was afraid of Deontay Wilder. Well, if you really look at that, you could look at it another way. Deontay Wilder didn't come because he didn't want to go in the ring. Well, is it because he didn't want to go in the ring, or he didn't want to face Anthony Joshua again like he did in April of 2017, a year before that? You see what I'm saying? Because he could have still went. He could have still got paid. And if he was so scared of him, it could have been a situation where, hey, I know you're scared of me. That's why you didn't want me to come, but I'm still here. So it's a lot of ways those type of situations could be. But the bottom line is, Anthony Joshua did not want him to get into the ring unless he signed the contract. Because why? He was dealing with another champion at the time, and his name was Joseph Parker with the WBO. Okay? This situation is no different. That's why he's not talking him down or bad things, is because he hasn't signed and this fight hasn't happened yet. And that's what he was basically saying. When it happens, that's when we'll talk. But until then, I have nothing bad to say about the man. Good luck with him and his crusade for mental health. That's that. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua's comments. Please subscribe, and you guys have been Counterpunch. Peace.